guys, it's Ollie. So I've been thinking a lot about maps lately. Now I like to do homebrew settings, as much as the ones from the books are awesome as well, and you can get some amazing maps in the books and the modules that are available, but when you're doing a homebrew setting you often rely on things that you find on the internet or online generators that can really bring your game to life a bit. Now, a lot of people out there like to draw their own maps, and I thought that was really cool. Unfortunately, I'm rubbish at it. So I've done a few in the past, and the only one or two that I was totally happy with, I had to spend quite a long time on. But recently a few things have come up on the internet that I've seen in some of the Dungeons & Dragons Facebook groups and that kind of thing. Has been this thing where you roll a load of dice on a bit of paper or a whiteboard or whatever. I'm going to use a whiteboard today, and generate a map completely random from where the die land, and the different die can mean different things to do with your map. And I thought that was pretty cool, so I'm going to give it a go today. I found a few different ways of doing it online, so I'm going to go through a few of those today, and let me know what you think. Drop a mention in the comments. I'd love to know which of these methods you've used, if you've used any of them, which one you think would work best for your campaign, and it would be lovely to hear from you. Alright, let's have a look at them.
Bartender, please! I need a shot and I'm begging on my knees. The way to fight is one battle at a time. You may have won today, but I'll see you at the finish line. All is fair in love and war. You pull no brakes when you're riding to the core. All is fair in love and war. You best be aware, 'cause all is fair in love and war.
Okay guys, so that was
If you can't stand the
the
heat,
version
don't
where
come
it was the
in
number on the
kitchen.
dice actually signifies what's in that square. Now there's a few things I'll say about this method. As you can see, we ended up with only 4 settlements. One like capital, one city or large town, and 2 farm or farm town type places. Now for the sort of map that I had in mind for this kind of thing, that's not very many, and I kind of wanted to have more, so I'm hoping that this other technique will work out a bit better. I mean, there are ways of maybe tweaking this method a little bit. I'm not sure how I feel about plains and fields being one of the things that the dice can signify, because surely that can be signified by there not being a dice there. But yeah, no, I mean, all in all, I don't mind this technique, I think, but it might work better over a smaller area where you're not trying to split it up into islands so much, maybe. I might think about swapping one of the things for like maybe where a river went through, and just have it as like an area map rather than a world map. I think that might work quite nicely, because you end up with these little ranges of mountains and little forested areas and this, that and the other. I don't think that works so well with the island idea that I was trying to go for. So I'm going to give it another go with another technique that I found, which uses the actual dice itself, the die itself, rather than the numeral value on the dice. So I think like a D20 is a settlement, it's like a city, and then like a D12 is, I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. I will go and have a look. I'll put it up in a bit before I actually do the next bit. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it's a decent little map. I'm going to take a picture of it, chuck it into Photoshop, trace around it, and get it looking a bit sharper. But other than that, it's quite a nice way of generating a map. So yeah, on the next one's going to basically be throw some more dice at the whiteboard, see what we get. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so that second technique seemed to work a bit better, just using the dice as markers for where things were. I didn't turn it into islands for that one, just because it made more sense to be like an area of a landmass rather than islands. I'm pretty sure you probably could turn it into islands, but it had the option. One of the things was a river and lakes, as you can see, like by some of the blue areas, which weren't very well covered in. They were just sort of generally marked on there, but I thought it looked pretty good in the end, and I was pretty happy with how it came out. I think I'll probably do a separate video for turning these into actual maps for use, but in terms of randomly generating maps, I think it worked rather well. Let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, I hope you liked and liked this video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.